create space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Tony.
Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now, first round. Escapes the pocket. He's taking a shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
DC, right?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
No, we change it.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. It only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and it sets up 2nd down.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Oh, Eric. 18. What's that? Hey.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
No. Nike Texans. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 58.
This is a design look for Fields. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. LeJonte Wester to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
LeJonte Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
BC, right?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. All right. Hey, you are.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Now big hitter. 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play calling, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stroud from the pistol. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
13 yards. 3 and out.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
DC ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Middle. Ready. Hey, Oz.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Called in by Lane. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
4 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
No, we change. Go ahead. Ready, shot. Ready. Right, sit up.
Jackson to throw it. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
13. Hey. 180.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
180. Sit hot. 180. Hey, shot.
Dive play straight ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Hey, report. Sit hot. 180. Hey, shot. You. Hey, report. Yo. Oh, you change it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Fields throwing once more. He's got it complete to Collins. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Hey, keep.
They give it to him again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stumps him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards.
You change it.
First and 10 at the 24.
Jackson yet again. It's his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and goal.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Loop knocks it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Middle.
Blitz coming, Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down. Here's Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
13.
Jackson's going to throw again. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
Kid, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down, Texans.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust, and then they got to believe.
Oh, Fields loses it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. 40. Hits the 20. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Texans 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Malachi Starks. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down.
You are X.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
25-yard line.
Hey, hey. Ready. You are... Ready.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Blankenship on the tackle. A 1-yard loss brings up second and
Back
6.
to the line they go. It's second down.
31-yard line.
Change it. Ready. Ready. Hey, Ozzy. Ready. Ready, shot. Shot.
From the gun, Jackson. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And 16.
Ready, shot. Ready. Shot. Ready. Ready, shot. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's the handoff. And they'll take this in after 7. We've got second and 3 now.
36 on the carry.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Don't jump. Right.
Another carry for it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Here he is on third and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. There's a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop the hips cut right inside. So good work. Help reset those chains.
Mike Green on the stop. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Just got got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Here we go, son. Hey, check. Good night.
Desperation time here. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here we go, son.
Motioning him from the slot right.
321. Tonight.
Now Fields again. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here's the backup, first throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. The defense holds on this 3rd down. They stop him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields with a chance to run it here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Mills. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That one hits for 30. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is...
And he makes the catch, so hope's not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Back to the well again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Hand off to the back. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a three-score game in the fourth. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23.
Ravens 38, Texans 15. Tyler Luke to kick
All
off
set
for
up. Here's
Baltimore.
Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. Ravens get him, down he goes. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Fields out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Fields looking to throw this. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the
Danger,
27-yard
danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Hands up. Tonight.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.